So picture this. You're an art teacher coming back into the building for the first time in almost 2 years. You know that some of your students have lost loved ones, been isolated from friends, and suffered financially. The principals and counselors have made it known that this year will be an adjustment for students. Counselors' cases of emotional students has doubled since 2019. Some students have suffered from emotional, mental, and physical trauma. Your student roster is filled with diverse learners. You think to yourself, how will I meet the emotional and academic needs of my students this school year? You want to employ some art therapy lessons which would address art principles and help students express their emotions in a positive way. Your unit plans are usually written out by your team lead, but you really want to get started on this. So you decide to fill it out yourself. Only, you're not sure how to get started. Hello. This module has been prepared by Karyn Dunn-Kiprotich, former educator and instructional designer. Today, you'll be shown how to fill out the first section of a unit plan. A unit plan helps us as educators organize our curriculum and standards in a sequence. The first part of the unit plan we want to identify is the unit title. What do you want to title this unit? Keep in mind it should be something that encompasses all the mini-lessons you'll be teaching. We then want to write out our project summary. You want to include the main theme of this unit, as well as learning benefits. This is to help us ensure we are scaffolding for learners. Next, we want to create an entry event or unit opening. You want to get your students in the mode to receive the upcoming lessons. For example, for the art therapy unit, we may kick this off with a meditation to help the students understand the purpose of art therapy. The making products public is how you plan for students to showcase their knowledge. Some examples could be an art exhibit, student presentations, concert, or expo, but the point is to allow students to show off their final products. Next, we want to identify difficult or key vocabulary essential for students to know in order to progress during the learning. Key knowledge and understanding are the overarching themes we want to assess learners on at the end. Content and literacy standards are the standards you may have received from your district. This can also include SEL standards. These are what you are supposed to teach. You want to identify the top ones that the unit will be covering. Success skills are skills that speak to college and career readiness. Think about the 4 C's when identifying the skills your lessons speak to. Learning targets are the I can statements, objectives written in a digestible form for learners. You can pull skills from the standards above. Enduring understandings are the real-world themes we want our students to walk away with. Think about how this impacts your students on a daily basis, for instance, at home, in relationships, and in their future careers. Lastly, essential questions. These are the overarching questions we want the learners to go back to answer at the end of each lesson within the unit. These questions can also help to keep students motivated to finish the lessons. The first box can be completed once you've filled in the rest of the sections. It's easier to make decisions about duration, materials, and cross-curriculum once you have the content created. So far, you've identified key elements needed to complete your unit plan. You can check out the video Unit Planning 101 Creating Effective Units to see how to create themed lessons.